This Sizzle Fool. I'm with Streetnerdz Radio, man. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, share, do the most, man. Get in here, man. You already know what's up, bass gang.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Guess Who. You now tapped in the Streetnerdz Radio, the #1 station in the streets right now. We got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Man. One half of Bass Gang University, Sizzle Fool. Well, not even half. I'm a portion of Bass Gang University, Sizzle Fool. From the Bell side, 55th Hunted. You already know what it is, man.
Man, so I got you in here, man. Since the last interview, man, a lot been going on.
Whole lot.
Man.
Whole lot of changes, a lot of different updates, a lot of things that happen.
Man, how does it feel after dropping your projects? And the last time we talked, you dropped a project.
It's been feeling it feels good. Look, I'll say this too. The projects I dropped feel okay, feel good, but I do feel like I have to do a lot more. I have a lot more I got to do. Something happened the other day that made me so mad. I'm going to rap the fuck out of y'all this year. Excuse my French if I don't know if it's going to mess up YouTube or whatever, but something happened the other day that made me mad. It made me want to rap. It made me not even mad at the people that it happened with. They're my peoples. But it made me feel like I need to do something. So the other stuff was cool. I was watching a podcast. I was watching Mac and Ian. With K-Tone and G6, and he asked K-Tone who's the hot, because he was talking about Phoenix rappers. You know what I'm saying? He named everybody. He named my ex all the way down. He named all kind of people all the way down. He got all the way to Mystic. He mentioned Mystic, but they ain't mentioned the Sizzler. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, but it makes sense. It's all right. You know what I mean? But it's like, all right, I'm here too, but I gotta make that presence. I gotta make that presence known. You know, I guess that's on me. That's why I said I couldn't be mad at him. It just frustrated me. Like, all right, I gotta rap. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made me kind of like, all right, well, gave me some awareness, woke me up, made me feel like, all right, it's time to put that pressure on.
And is that what the plan is for 2024, to put the pressure on?
Yeah.
So what's the game plan for 2024?
Man, for 2024, I don't want to give the whole like rollout out, but I got a few mixtapes coming in the early part of the year. It's gonna be a couple albums in the next year. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mystic got another project coming, possibly two. You know what I'm saying? Because we done worked on a couple of things. So I can say this. My plan is I'm gonna be really heavy in the mixtapes. I'm gonna be really heavy in the mixtape world because that's where I could be most consistent at and not have to. You know what I mean? I can really just consistently like build a YouTube. I was talking to my partner the other day, Stokes, and he does like reactions, and he's just been snowballing, building from 0 all the way up to now he's almost at 1,000 subscribers. So we were just talking like, and then the content, it's just the content. Doesn't matter what you're putting out. It's really the content, the consistency of content. So that's where I can really get off in that area at, you know what I'm saying, with building a YouTube up and building those kind of platforms up. Now you know what I'm saying, the other ones I'm gonna drop like singles and stuff, like albums and stuff like that, to build up the Spotify's, the Apple Music's, the official tissues. You know what I'm saying? But for where everybody's listening at, like a YouTube or a SoundCloud, it's gonna be a gang of mixtape stuff for y'all to listen to. Any beat that these rap niggas come on with, I'm gonna get on that too. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say the biggest misconception you feel like is about you? That's something that everybody got wrong about you.
That I'm not driven. I'm not driven about it. I am. You know what I'm saying? I got a song that I'm doing called Mystic's Little Brother, and y'all will kind of understand where I stand and where I've been and why I kind of stand in the background of things a little bit. But even though I'm really I'm up there with all the Trev Riches, the APs, when it comes to these bars and shit, I'm up there with all them. But I kind of stand in the background a little bit, but y'all will later understand that within the music. I'm gonna give you that within the music, but in a nutshell, that I don't want it, that I ain't hungry enough.
Do you feel like, from what your brother accomplished, that overshadows when you like are really popping your shit?
No, not necessarily. Cause I got my own sort of fan base that I kind of built off of doing this reckless, random, ratchet shit on the internet. So I kind of built my own little fan base. So it doesn't really bother me when he does. When it doesn't, I don't want to say bother me, but it doesn't stunt my growth when I go to do my own thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't at all. It's just me personally. I stand behind my brother so much that I put myself in that shadow. It's not him doing it, it's me. You know what I mean? So.
And so now, let's talk about the TMZ thing, man. How did that work?
TMZ, shout out to TMZ too. I could call them anytime I want to. I can put anybody on there if I want to. If I want to say, hey, my partner want to get on here, they'll do it. They'll holler at you. But I started to say, now that how it came into play, I'll say that came into play because of Tory Ain't Do It. December 8th, my birthday, I dropped Tory Ain't Do It, which was this day that his trial started last year. So it was like perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped it. I was on Twitter every day with that bitch, like, cause I knew that was where they was gonna be at with the trial. They was gonna be updating it. Every time they put an update, I put the video under that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was under there, motherfucker, put it on everybody's any kind of comment that got over 1,000 views. I put the video under it. You know what I'm saying? To where when you going in the comments and you see my video immediately, so it gives it a view immediately. And then you see the title, it says Tory Ain't Do It. People was clicking that money. You know what I'm saying? So. It really started an uproar. Really had people on there venting and going off on me. People said I was looking at it today. Somebody said I went paper plate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go platinum or I ain't even go wood. I went paper plate on Twitter. But it ended up getting almost 100,000 views on Twitter. And eventually they jumped into my inbox. They was like, you want to be on Twitter? And initially I thought they was fake. You know, I'm like, this is a fake page, bro. This ain't real. So they was like, oh, what's your Skype? I'm like, oh, Skype? They really fake. You know what I'm saying? Nobody uses Skype. Who use Skype? So they like, we gonna do a test call. I'm like, we gonna see. They called my Skype. It had the little TMZ background and the it looked like the TV. I'm like, oh, these niggas for real. Oh, all right, bet. So after I did my first little one. They was like, we loved you on the show. If you want to get anybody else on here, you can let them know. We are looking for people to be on here. And we'll have you on here like in the next few weeks. And they did. They hit me again. Like, you want to be on again this morning? They'll hit me randomly. Like, you want to be on this morning? They hit me like that. Or I can hit them and say, hey, can I get on sometime soon? And or this date, or they'll try to wiggle me in. That's why I say it's certain people. I haven't just went and got people from the town and put them up there, because I want people to do it when they got to roll out. I want people to do it when they got like a project coming and they end up on TMZ and then they got the project coming in the next couple weeks. I want it to look right. I don't want to just be putting random niggas up there. You know what I'm saying?
Have you had random people just hit you and be like, put me on there?
Oh, that was, hey, bro, first day one, it was, how you do that? Put me in play, bro. What you doing, bro? Let me get on TMZ. I'm like, bro, I really can't put you on there. It's certain nigga, I'm like, bro, I can't do none of that, gang. I can't do none of that.
A little shoot 'em up from down the street, hit your inbox, huh? Like, yeah.
Yes,
bro, let me get on there.
You do not belong on TV. Like, you belong watching it. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely got hit up a lot by people like, man, how do I get on? Let me get on. But I just was like, I don't want to give it away to anybody. I want it to be special. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, when my brother rolling out stuff, or Trev, or AP, whenever they rolling out something, if they hit me like, hey, bro, can I get that plug? I'm going to give it to them immediately. But they got to let me know. I don't mind putting it in your rollout. I don't mind giving it to people as long as you got something to show. Ray Reeds, I don't mind putting these people on. You know what I'm saying? But it's the people that I know got something rolling that'll come out behind it. Oh, he was just on TMZ, and then he's gonna have a single that he could post in the comments of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to move smart, so I'm not just gonna give it to the people that's just moving. You know what I'm saying?
What triggered that? Like, what made you, Tory ain't do it? Did you still don't think Tory did it?
No, I still don't think he did it. But it was funny how it happened. We was in Denver.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. We're back. So look.
Yeah.
So before I cut out, the question was, you feel what I'm saying? You told me you think Tory didn't do it, and then how it started.
Yeah. So we was in Denver. We was in, I think it was side 3. Go Boys, where that happened at? Okay, we was in Go Boys Studios in Denver, Colorado. My partner D-Bang came. Shout out to Bang Culture. Him and Mystic was in the studio, and they started making a beat. And typically when we're in them kind of studio settings where it's like the major studios, not just our home studio, you know, sometimes we do it like this in our home studio, but when we're in the major settings where we're on a time limit, as he's making the beat, I'm coming up with the song. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming up with the hook most times, unless he has one in mind that he's making the beat with. So this song in particular, I was like, something, man, I gotta do something that's gonna catch attention. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm walking through the studio, I scrolled through my timeline, and Tori and Megan, something was going on with them up on the timeline at the time. And I'm like, man, I don't feel like he did it. And I'm like, oh. Bing, you know, a light bulb came on. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And my homeboy A Sav was in the studio. Bellside Sav, he was in there too. He was with me too. So as I started making the hook, I'm like, I feel like Tori ain't do it, cause these hoes be lying about the shots that I'm shooting. I said that part, and I was like, all right, I can't just be about Tori. You know what I'm saying? Cause then they gonna be like, it's just gonna be really, I can't really rap that. Have to be in a box at that point. So I started adding other people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Fab ain't do it. I feel like Bill Cosby ain't do it. I started adding people that I knew would give shock value. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping for shock value for real, like to make people like, oh, or, you know, give an opinion. It makes them talk. That shock value, when you say something that makes them like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes people go give their opinion, whether it's so horribly shocking or it's so great shocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Ice JJ Fish popped. He was so horribly shocking that he popped. You can be horribly, I mean, you can be extraordinarily good too. You know what I'm saying? Like, in pop. So that's what I was trying to do on that portion. Like, I was trying to make the shock and then make sure it makes people talk. And then when they talking, it makes it kind of go viral, because now you got to go listen to the song to hear what everybody's talking about.
What's the wildest comment you seen?
Ooh,
because look, that's the boy. Look,
I got some shit. Well, I had a female that I knew that was a friend of mine too. It was fucked up. She was a friend of mine. You're backing these woman abusers, and fuck you and your weak ass music. Oh, it hurt. She was a friend of mine too. I'm like, damn. We was just homies. You were just following me on everything now I'm blocked over a song that's playful. I'm joking. Like, it's satire. But
cause that time to go against Megan Thee Stallion, was wild.
And that in the time frame that I did it, look, and I did the song probably like maybe a year, 6 months to a year before that whole I dropped it. Like, I had it in the tuck. I had it just sitting there, and then when I seen that was when the court date was, I was like, perfect.
Oh yeah, it's up.
Perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I just dropped it. Like, I got to. I ain't got no choice. Like, this is the perfect time.
Did you know that was gonna happen, or were you like, let's just see where it could go? Did you expect it?
I thought the reactions would be worse. I thought people would, you know, not like it. I thought people would hate it, which that kind of happened too, but it got a better response than I thought it would. You know, I thought it was gonna be a bunch of people just pissed off, like, oh, fuck this. And I thought it was gonna be where I went viral for something bad, but I didn't mind it. You know, I didn't mind going viral for something like that bad. Like, my opinion. Like, I thought if worst come to worst, the furthest it's gonna go is Megan's gonna say something. You know what I'm saying?
Did
like,
Megan say something?
No. She never said nothing. Tory Lanez is like fan pages shared it, like his, like the people you know is his. They know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't, but nobody really majored. The only person that was major that I commented on it a little bit was Milagro Grams. You know what that is, Milagro? She was like one of the people that was doing like the coverage of, and she was close to him. She was like in the courthouse and shit. She commented on it and shit. She shared it and shit. She liked it. You know what I'm saying? But only people that even like gave it any attention was like the Stallions, the Megan Thee Stallion fans, like, And then there was like the Tory fans and supporters, but the people that was like higher up of Tory too, they gave it a little bit of a head nod too.
That's what's up. What would be some of the best wisdom lessons that you learned while your brother was on his journey that you feel like you're going to be able to take for yourself to push you to where you want to go?
Oh, I want to say, look, I'll say this, and I don't even want this. I don't want it to sound fucked up or nothing like that, but be selfish at a point. Before G Unit, there was 50 Cent. Before the Outlaws, there was Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many people coming in today as a group that like that. Like, you know, I don't see too many Migos, and you don't see no Wu-Tangs for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, the last time I feel like I got, and also this is another thing I want to say, don't tell your dreams to everybody. Don't tell your ideas to everybody. Keep it, as soon as you put it in the air, it's bound to, you know what I'm saying, have some kind of deterioration, devalued, you know what I'm saying, that happens to it when it gets into the universe. Keep it in your head, keep it in you until it's in fruition, and then you can say, this was my plan whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get to telling people certain stuff, they'll put their own fears, their own doubts in it, their own, you know, their own failures on top of your attempts. You know, you ain't even got to attempt and they already saying they failed. Well, that was you. You know, I haven't got my chance to do it yet. I might do it different and actually succeed. You know what I'm saying? Or so whatever your stuff is do it how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it your way, you know. To take advice from people. Now, don't be just hard-headed. Don't just be like, nah, I don't want to listen. But your dreams, your end result, make sure that it's what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's what I take the most out of. And also, don't let nobody spin you in those circles. Like, don't let nobody put you where it's not really growing you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put you in front of a crowd that's not meant for you. Don't do that. Go step in front of, if your algorithm is 18 to 24 males, go find where they at. You know what I'm saying? 18, you know what I'm saying? 18 to 35-year-old females. Figure out how you can get the females with you. You know what I'm saying? Do more stuff targeting that. You know what I'm saying? Do things that are where your core audience is based at. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody put you in doing these local shows, and man, these niggas ain't got nothing for you, bro. If it's not gonna help you for real and grow your fan base, do not go doing it. Early on, do your local shows. When you're just starting to grow, be a rapper, go get out there and get your feet wet on that stage. But when you a seasoned rapper like me or nigga, you know what I'm saying, stop doing this stuff that these same local rappers is doing, bro, because it really is taking up space for them and also putting you in a position where you're doing stuff that is beneath your value. You know what I'm saying? Beneath your credentials. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my wisdom. That's my advice. Do what fits you for real. You know what I'm saying?
Before we get out of here, bro, who is Sizzle?
Who is Sizzle? Sizzle is a young man from the 55th of Montbello that has a huge heart and just wants to succeed. That's Sizzle.
Bro, where can they find you?
On everything, Sizzle Food, SizzleFoo. On every single platform, it's all the same. Sizzle Food on everything. Go find me too. Don't just hear me say this. Go find me.
Final words.
Final words, man. Thanks be to God. Bless all y'all. And don't never quit. Never stop. Never give up. Them is my final words.
Man, for y'all watching, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to get all the early drops to the interviews, early access to behind the scenes. Make sure you join our community, become a member, and we out of here.
Yeah, gang.